In high school, I took the vocation legal medical secretary. So right after high school, I applied with the city, started working there a couple months after high school, stayed there for about 20 years in purchasing, where I actually worked for Pat Ashbrook, who you probably haven't heard of her, but she was a phenomenal woman. I spent 20 years working for her, and she had a big impact on my life. She was the purchasing agent, and she had stayed with the city. I think she stayed with the city longer than anybody. They said that she probably had the longest tenure with the city, like 40 years or something. So I stayed there for 23 years, and then a position in the police department opened up. The job that was opening up was more what I wanted to do. What I do now is I'm the social media administrator, and I schedule community events, and I take pictures of all of the events, and I'm just really involved in a lot of the community stuff. So that's more or less what I wanted to do. So now here I am. Well, we recently did our Pink Patch project, which is a breast cancer awareness, breast cancer fundraiser. I was really happy to do that. My mom's a breast cancer survivor, so it really was kind of close to my heart that we were doing this. I thought it was a great fundraiser that we had. In October, we were selling pink patches that it's the city or the police department's pink or normal patch, but we added all these pink highlights to it. And there was also a little pin, a little lapel pin that you could purchase that also had our little logo and the breast cancer awareness ribbon, the pink ribbon. Our patch also had the pink ribbon on it. So we were selling those, and all of the funds that were raised for that were donated to local, and we kept it local, organizations that help people that have cancer. We donated to Stewart's Caring Place, Showers, and there was another one that was a smaller one that helps people who are going through a hard time because they have cancer and they can't afford groceries or something like that. So those were the three local ones that we helped. And we've already got our supply for next year. We're going to do it again next year. This is going to be an every year thing in October. So it's really dear to my heart. Actually, there are a lot of women that I look up to, especially here in this department, because the women here, they have a tough job, but mainly I will have to say it's my mother. She raised 6 kids. She went to nursing school while she was raising kids. She is a breast cancer survivor. She's always done everything. She's been strong. You never really knew when she was, going through anything. She never let that be seen. She was just strong, dignified. And now she's 75 and she has a chronic health issue. And you would never know. You would never know that she had any suffering going on or anything, because she's so strong, and she just carries herself well, and she's just a very strong woman. And I always say if I could be half the woman she is, but she's been through a lot, but she's always been the strong woman. And I think she's my main icon. I also want to say that my first boss, Pat Ashbrook, she was like a second mom to me for a long time. So between those two women, they're probably my biggest icons as far as women role models go. Be who you are. If you want to be a stay-at-home mom and focus your life on your kids, then you do it. If you want to have a career in kids, then you should do it. I think both of those roles, any of those roles, they all make a difference in the world. I mean, raising children, going to the workplace, if you just choose to focus on your work and not, have children or family or any of that, I just feel like sometimes there's, like a box people think that women should be in. You should be raising kids and you should be doing that. But, I think that everybody has their own calling, and I think women should do what they feel is their calling, and they can make a difference, doing any of those things. So that's what I think.